Okay, so in the workplace, you're going to find that. Going to work in the elevator, you're going to find that. Sharing space with people. And if they're too close to you, just back up. Okay? Okay, body language is a form of nonverbal communication that oftentimes speak louder than words. Your body language helps form the first impression that people have of you. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. When you go for an interview, in a job interview, do you look presentable?
Yes.
Yes.
Is your communication on, there, like it's on point when you're communicating with the interviewer?
Yes.
Yes. So what is it you're trying to portray here?
Confidence.
Confidence, yeah. Yes. You're trying to give the person a good first impression of who you are. And, body language and gesture is all a part of that. Firm handshake for an interview, yes? Look at the person, make eye contact with the person. Make sure you have a smile on your face. Okay? So these are all, what it's all about is, body language is a big nonverbal cue, and it's not spoken in words. Your body helps you to provide the first impression that people will have of you. Canadians like to make eye contact, and when it does not happen, it can be taken as a sign of you're invading the person, invasiveness. However, averted eyes are a sign of respect in some culture, meaning that in some cultures, and I did mention this before, that in the Chinese, they tend to look down. Have you ever noticed that when they're communicating with you?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is a form of respect. So if I'm speaking to someone who's Chinese and the person is looking down, I know that's their culture. I know that because that's their culture. So it's not being disrespectful. However, you come to Canada, you need to, be able to work within or sort of have some behaviors within the Canadian way of doing things. And over a period of time, you will have to learn to make eye contact, because that is showing that you have respect for these individuals, right? And I'm listening to you. Making eye contact is super, super important. So in the workplace, it is so important. Do not look down and do not look away. Do not stare the person down either. You intermittently look and look down and look back at the person. But just don't, be not just looking at the person when they're communicating with you. When you smile, what is it that you demonstrate? Friendliness. And do you smile with your eyes or just with your lips?
Eyes and lips.
Be careful when you smile, because a lot of people, you ever heard about plastic smiles? That your smile is plastic?
No.
Have you heard that term? Yeah. It is said here, the person is smiling at me, but he's not really smiling at me. He is
fake smile.
Say it again?
It's like a fake smile.
A
Just
fake
the mouth.
smile. Yeah, a fake smile. So when you smile, please, smile with your eyes as well. Show that you're happy. If you don't want to smile, just have a pleasant look on your face. You don't have to smile, okay? If you're not really, really in agreement with what the person is saying or what they're trying to share, you can just have a pleasant look and make a nod. And that is acceptable. Physical contact. This is generally avoided in the workplace. Should it happen accidentally, one should quickly and genuinely apologize. In the Canadian market, in the Canadian workforce, you cannot touch anyone. And I know that maybe from your country, a touch on the arm or touch on the shoulder is acceptable. Not so here. You cannot do that. It's unacceptable. And if that's a culture you have from where you're from, then don't try not. Just keep your hands at your side, because that is a big one, because they can call it harassment. They can call it sexual harassment by simply touching someone. So that's a big no-no here in the Canadian world of work. Don't touch. Okay, and if you happen to accidentally touch the person, just apologize, okay? Using gesture in the workplace. Repeat that. Repeat that, Alisa.
Oh no, I didn't have anything to say. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Using gesture can enhance what you're saying and make it more interesting. Too large a gesture, however, can make it more dangerous. And what is that saying? Is that you can use your hands to communicate. You can smile. You can nod when someone is communicating with you, or telling a story, or you want to be engaging. What is not good is that if the person is talking to you and you have absolutely no interest in what they're saying, and you start looking away, or you slouching, or you are totally not paying attention to what they're saying, that can be dangerous. So, or if you are communicating to a person and you're doing these things, that's unacceptable. You're talking to me, but you're not looking at me. You're looking at another person. Be very careful when you're communicating and you're using gesture. Okay, but you can use it to make it more interesting, and it's quite acceptable in the Canadian in the workforce. And gestures are eye movements, hand movements, facial expression, the way you stand. When we are receiving information, by the way, say that the boss calls you in for a meeting and they're giving you instructions and you're both standing at the door. How would you receive that instructions? Can someone explain to me?
Can you repeat the question again?
Your boss called you into his office, giving you some instructions for some duties that you need to get done. How would you receive that information?
Just say, okay, sir.
Say okay.
Yeah.
First of all, one of the things you must remember when you're meeting your boss, always have a pen and paper if it is close by.
Mm-hmm.
If when you're meeting your superior, not necessarily boss, just a superior, supervisor, maybe, make sure that if you're communicating standing, that you have an open stand. Open stand meaning that you're not crossing your arms. Receiving information, crossed arm meaning what? Do not cross your arms. Do not look down. Have an open stance. Nod. Say, give gesture like, making eye contact. Do understand what you're saying. Hand movement. When do you expect this by? When should I get started on it? So you're going to give what? You're going to give them your attention. You're going to be open stance to receive the information. You're not going to be closed off. Okay? Very, very important. A lot of people do this when they're in a meeting, like I'm doing this, right? Try not to do that in the workplace. Because what you're saying to the other person is that, I don't want to hear what you're saying. I have no interest in what you're saying. I am not going to do this. Mm-hmm. And kind of get out of my space. Okay, we're done here. We are done here. Okay, mm-hmm. But if you have open stance, making eye contact, nodding, maybe you're making some notes, giving them some, asking clarifying questions like, when would you like this done by? What is the deadline here? In the Canadian workforce, you need to be able to communicate like that. And this is how you climb that ladder. This is how you get to places. Communication is a tool. When you can communicate clearly, concisely, and you're able to say what you want to say in a way that is taken in a positive way, you can reach the top. Communication in your workplace is your number one tool to climb that ladder. So make sure you ask clarifying questions, giving feedback, and don't close off yourself. Okay, I'm not sure we can go much more. I'll do this one, and then I know it's 2:00, so we can finish up here. Body language, tips for trustworthiness. So it's saying that when you do these things, it shows that you're trustworthy, you have confidence, and your credibility is there. You move slowly, you walk with a purpose. So in other words, in the workplace, you shouldn't be running.
Mm-hmm.
You should be moving, walking. Walk with a purpose. Do not walk as if you are going to holding your head down. Walk with a purpose. You do not know who is looking at you. In the workplace, when you're introduced to someone, be aware of his space. We just talked about that. Stand straight, don't slouch. Don't slouch. We know that. Shoulders down. Oh my gosh, the world is on my shoulder. Oh, I'm going to tell you this. I don't have to tell you, rather. I'm just going to show you how I feel about the world. Okay, stand 4 to 8 inches apart. We talked about that. Keep your arms at your side. Do not put your hands out. Do not put your hands in your pocket. Behind your back, on your hips, or across your arms. Really, really important, these ones, in the workplace. This is workplace etiquette, by the way. This is what it's called, workplace etiquette in the workplace today. Keep your chin parallel to the ground. Do not lower your head or look around. Make eye contact, glance away, and make eye contact again. Nod your head in acknowledgement of what is said. Use your hands, sit up straight, do not plop down in the chair. So she calls you in for a meeting, and the first thing you do, before the person say, oh, by the way, have a seat, you go in and you take a seat. But I didn't invite you to sit, right? So that's what they're thinking. I didn't invite you to sit. Are you guys interested in this one?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Do you want me to go on, or you want to close off today and we can pick up
Close
on
off.
Monday? Just give me hands up on your if you want to go on, or we can close off today and
Tomorrow we'll continue.
We can start.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, no,
I
nothing
wouldn't
there.
mind. I wouldn't mind closing up. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
you close. Okay, so we can stop here.
Yeah.
And on Monday, I think, what are we doing on Monday? You have your schedule out? Anyone? What are we doing Monday? I have to look.
Skills assessments.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soft and hard transferable.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to close off here with this one here. We can continue another time.
Yeah.
This is just workplace etiquette. Canadian workplace etiquette, okay? How you behave in the workplace here. It will be different here in the States. It will be different in a different country. It will be different. But this is what is acceptable and what is not acceptable here. So on Monday we have skills and assessment. I will try to complete this another time, but I'm going to ask you to please complete your job activity, your dream job activity. It's in your inbox.
Okay.
Can you please check? It says dream job, future job activity. Can you please check? Make sure you have. I will have a look as well.
Is it in the diversity handouts?
Yes, it is.
Uh,
It says my dream job assignment.
I don't see that.
Yeah,
I don't see it either.
Yeah, nothing
don't
like
see
that.
that?
Yeah.
Anyone has gotten it?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just have a look. 1 second. I'm going to go into your inbox. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to go in your inbox. If it's not there, I am going to resend it for you, okay?
Okay.
I will
Okay.
send it separately for you.
Okay.
And I need you to complete that,
Okay.
Okay.
okay? And I also need you to complete what does diversity mean to you?
Well,
Do you see that one in your
yeah,
inbox?
we have that one.
Okay, can you complete that one as well? And
Okay.
all that's you do that tomorrow, and then you just drop it in your box, okay?
Okay.
Just put it in your assignment box for me.
Okay.
I will definitely go through and make sure that you have the other one, my dream job.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no class tomorrow. I'm doing some one-on-one meeting, so I'll see you. I'll see you on Monday. If I'm not seeing you tomorrow, I'll see you on Monday at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so have a great weekend. And
too.
thank you. And
You too.
thank you. And I'll see you. And for those of us who we're meeting tomorrow, I'll meet you on the Zoom link. Okay, this same Zoom link.
Okay.
And would you please complete your Actually, no, we're going to do it together. When you get on, we'll complete it together. Never mind. I'll do it with you. A completed form. Okay, guys, so take care and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks.
Okay, bye now.